Carson. You said the devil ain't the killer. When I say he's the mass murderer out of everybody, man, he murdered so many people. See, his murders consist on forcing God's hand. It's forcing somebody's hand to wipe out their creation, their whole creation. Is that not a selfish act of murder? For the snake to slither in the garden, to know that he knows all of these things. He was the most cunning animal. He was the most cunningest. So he already knew if I could get them to eat from the tree of good of knowledge and evil, that's where murder came in. It wouldn't be no murder. That was his major plot. Like, man, I could get people to die and God's creation to destroy itself if I could get them to disobey God and get cast out the garden if they can eat from this tree. That was murder itself right there. So I disagree with you, Bill Carson. Yeah, God sent the flood. But did you know that the devil knew once he could get people to eat from that tree of good of knowledge and evil, once that God was going to send the flood, God was going to have to send a flood. So let me get them to do this and then sit back and see all the chaos and murders and everything that it's going to cause. The Nephilim giants, the fallen angels, let me get them swords and let's teach them how to, come on now. And the Nephilim giants, the demons, they was slaying humans, eating them. Talking about murder, the devil never murdered nobody in his demons. Nigga, the Nephilim, they was slaughtering humans. That's why God had to send the flood to kill everybody because the devil was murdering people up literally. The fallen angels, the sons of men, they start making wives with the boy, you better read your Bible, Bill Carson. Talking about murder. Talking about God murder. Man, he had to send the flood. They was destroying, they ate all of the people. It wasn't nothing but giants on the land. All of God's creation was the rest of them was hiding from the giants so the giants wouldn't eat them. Let's hide from these monsters. The devil's monsters. Murdering everybody, talking about he wasn't murdering people. Let's talk about all the people before the flood that he killed. It wasn't nobody left. The little people that was left that got up. I mean, come on now. Let's talk Sodom and Gomorrah. The devil never murdered nobody. I believe after Judas betrayed Jesus, it said the demons and Bill and the devil got off in him, the demons, the evil, and caused him to kill himself. Come on now. Bill Carson. I'm gonna put all my faith in the word of God. I'm gonna put all my faith in this book right here. Yeah, you're right, Bill Carson. I'm sorry you can't, but I can. And I'll be damned you lead any of my people astray. Mass manipulation. I mean, the devil murdered all kinds of people through the Bible. I got proof. I don't even need forensics. I don't see how you can read that book and the devil behind every murder. He was a liar from the beginning. He the one who snaked them to get them to eat from the tree, because he know once they eat from that tree, no, you ain't gonna surely die, but it's all kind of people gonna die in the future. God don't even have to send the flood. He knew all that shit was gonna happen when he done that. Force God's hand where he have to destroy his own creation, or they gonna destroy themselves. Either way. Once they eat from the tree of good of knowledge and evil, that caused all the murders. You got them to do that, so that caused all the murders. Talking about he wasn't a murderer. He turned into a dragon. After he took a third of the angels and got them to take his side, when he battling Michael, he turns into a dragon. Man, I know that's trying to murder somebody right there. There wasn't no place for him no more. Even though God could have easily destroyed him. That just shows you how merciful God is. God can easily destroy me too, or you too. Blim, we gone. I heard him knocking on the inside. You empty to sit there and try to blame every murder on God. God is love. He sent this only begotten son, and we murdered his son. They murdered his son, crucified him on the cross. He gave his son. God ain't no murder, because God asked Abraham, he asked Abraham, would you sacrifice Isaac? Now, a person asks you to sacrifice somebody and then taking it back, and then even giving this only begotten son, that's not a murderer. God is not a murderer. God is the one who set examples for murderers. God is the one that's the ones that remove the hates from the murderer's heart. We the murderers. God is the one who removed that hate from their heart. God is the one who forgive the murderers. God is a forgiving God. He's not a murdering God. He never murdered them people in the Bible. Before, when he sent the flood, didn't he tell Noah to build an ark? Didn't he tell Noah to go warn the people to tell them a flood came? Didn't nobody want to listen to God. He was telling them the flood came. He wasn't trying to people die. They could have went and got on the ark. They could have built them a boat. A flood coming, let me build me an ark. I see what Noah doing. I'm about to do the same thing Noah doing. Let me copy out for him. Ooh, let me get some lumber. I'm about to build me an ark for my family, and so we can get on her. So when the flood come, I'm going to be right there with Noah. You hear me? Come on now. I don't got to get on Noah's ark. I can build my own ark too. I'm just saying. People had a chance in them days. They didn't believe in God. They was fasting, doing whatever. It ain't going to flood for 30 days and 30 nights, whatever. Huh? Kept on doing what they was doing. Had no love for God. That ain't murdering. Man, it's about to rain. I'm about to cleanse the earth, and it's about to rain. So y'all need to Noah warn the people. They still wasn't listening to God. That ain't murdering nobody if you don't want to listen. If they say it's about to, if somebody, walked in the room, you in the room, and somebody, I'm about to shoot everybody in this motherfucker if everybody don't clear out. And everybody else clear out, and you want to stay there, and you get your ass shot. Shit, hey, That's suicide. Really, you just sat there. You hear me? You could have really walked out of there. I'm just saying, you can't, God ain't murdered nobody. Them people could have listened. If they was listening to God, they would have never, and it was mostly Nephilim through there. Mostly the flood was to kill a Nephilim. The Nephilim had already ate all the people. It wasn't no more people on earth really, but Noah and his family. Everybody else that was there, the humans that was there, they was defiled. They might as well have been working for the Nephilim, for the giants. If you know that story, when God sent the flood, Noah, them was the only people that was left, nigga. Them giants, them Nephilims, them evil ass demons, the devil murdered everybody on earth. The fallen angels, the devil, nigga, they murdered everybody on earth. So God, only people that was left was Moses and his people. The other people that got Moses tried to warn, the other people that was there, that he tried to warn, they was sinful, they didn't care, they was already dead in sin. They didn't care nothing about God, they didn't believe nothing that they were saying. So they kept doing what they was doing, so come on. And if God wouldn't have sent the flood, the giants would have ate their ass too. The Nephilims, God, the devil and the demons, the fallen angels, they would have ended up eating them too. All they wanted was the women. They made wives with the women. They was eating the men. Come on now. The devil never murdered nobody, Bill Carson. He murdered everybody in that flood. God ain't behind that. God didn't want to send a flood. Shit, it wasn't none of his people left. The Nephilim, they was eating all of the goddamn people. The giants was walking the earth, nigga. They was eating up all the goddamn people. Want me to tell that part? I don't want take the book of Enoch out of there. You don't want me to tell that part of the story. See, that's the book of Enoch. They was eating all the goddamn people. The animals, everything, the habitat, everything was God, just the whole world. That's why God just had to, man, hey, for real, you're gonna destroy everything. Like it ain't none of my people left. God seen that. You destroyed all these people, and the rest of them was in sin, cluttering, going about their married way. So, like Sodom and Gomorrah, God had to send a flood. He allowed it to flood. He didn't murder none of his people. He didn't take none of his people. Hell yeah, God, you said God is a murderer. He murdered 3,000. All them motherfuckers needed to die. Every 3 million, whatever you was talking about, Bill Carson, them was all fucking demons, nigga. They was all fucking Nephilim. They was all fucking giants. The world was in chaos. It wasn't nothing but a fucking bunch of giants roaming the earth. They was gonna eat up all the goddamn animals, that's why he said take one of all the animals, man. Get up one of all the animals. Shit, it wasn't nothing left, really. Better read that story, nigga. The Nephilim was on the earth. It was wicked, nigga. In them times, God had to send the flood, just like it said he gonna have to send the fire in these times that we living in. You hear me? God, that's a responsible God. God gotta be responsible for his creation. Shit, I'm a child of God, nigga. I need somebody responsible for me. Shit, too much shit going on. The devil got too much shit going on. Let me tell you that. I ain't giving them no credit this way. I just said he got too much shit going on for you to sit there and say. But I done did shit like that. You heard me? I remember my homeboy telling me that you just sit right there. Somebody been told me I give him too much credit. I put all my faith in this now. I'd rather put all my faith in this than get a devil any credit. You rather get a devil some credit than put all your faith in this. You hear me? And that's how the devil, he got you. He get all of us. I can't let him have me. You hear me? God, take me whole. Take me whole. Man. Put on the full armor, boy. This message is for Bill Carson, man. Yeah, man, the devil responsible for all the murders, man. Killed my brother last year, got him to commit suicide, them thoughts in his head. You know how you got thoughts in your head. Sometimes you ain't yourself. You got to think with your full brain because they don't tell us we can think with our full brain. Who doing that other thinking for you? Either God can be doing the thinking for you or you can have that evil thought in there. And that's the devil that's inside of your brain. It's about renewing your mind. Don't tell me, man. The devil put the thoughts in the mind. Half these serial killers and shit like that, the way they think like that, they be demons. You hear me? The Nephilim when God sent the flood, now the Nephilim, he sent the flood and killed the Nephilim. So it ain't that these spirits, they in the flesh. They ain't mingling with women or nothing. Like it says, so shall it be in the last days, so shall it be like in the days of Noah. So it's going to come back. I ain't saying it's going to be giants. Shit, this time it might be midgets. You hear me? History repeats itself. It might be totally the opposite. You hear me? But it's going to be something. It might be AI. You hear me? I'm going to leave it at AI because that's what it's going to be, AI. Man, you ain't got a anti-A-N-T-I. What they trying to build right now, they trying to build a robot like in replace of God. That's what they trying to make. They trying to make AI, make it like a God in place of God. So what's that? Anti. They trying to make AI where it's advanced, where it's gonna be like a God. Come on now. That's the devil. They summoning the spirit. Technology is gonna be the way the devil walk in this bitch. It's sad. For this technology will destroy many, erupt the base people's minds, because people believe everything they see on the internet. Nigga, they rather believe the shit they see on the internet than read this right here when this is the old way. This way been working. That's why America's so fucked up. You looking at the world, how fucked up it is it used to. If y'all want the world to go back to being America being great again, I don't care who you put in President Donald Trump. He'll tell you this right now if he listening to me. Man, if we don't start putting this back first, America ain't gonna never be great again. This what made America great. This what made you great, America. You put God first. Now you don't put God first. You put Israel first. You put your Democratic and Republican first. You put your debt with other countries first. America. You put going to war with other countries and you put helping Ukraine first. You should be putting God first, really. You hear me? And the Ukrainians should be putting God first because America ain't going to get you out of no war with Russia. With no bear. And with Russia being a bear, man, you can look out. Birds only attack when need to be attacked. Most birds is, they got they prey, but like they ain't supposed to, they neighbors have never been their prey. They could have been and invaded Ukraine. So only reason why they did it is because of America. It's America's fault. And then America don't even want to help y'all. And they sitting back watching y'all die. I'm just saying. My country don't even help y'all. We give y'all what support we do. We ain't putting no ground troops on the ground. But we the reason why all of this shit is going on. We the reason why Russia invaded Ukraine. But we ain't going to put no troops on the ground. And it's our fault. Y'all don't invade it because of that. And then y'all did it because y'all think we won't put no troops on the ground, nigga. Me or Donald Trump would have put troops on the ground, nigga. That's why he would have never invaded. That's why he gonna hurry up and get his ass up out of there when Donald Trump get in office, because nigga, they don't want the Marines on that ass. Ain't no Marines supposed to be down on the news. Nigga, the Marines know what they doing when they come over there. Y'all motherfucking soldiers ain't in advance. A Marine to kill 20 or 30 of you fucking Russians before you kill one of them, nigga, in a hand-to-hand combat fight. I'm talking about invading your turf, nigga. If the Marines was to invade their turf, nigga, each Marine, nigga, and was, nigga, to set out on they go, nigga, each special attack unit, nigga, they'll be killing thousands of motherfucking, and then Putin will be ready to push them goddamn nuclear weapons. Come on. Shit. But let's get that real clear. Man, we know that Putin, nigga, on his only chance if we put our soldiers on the ground, nigga, is if he go push them buttons, nigga. Shit. Come on now. If we was to put our soldiers down on Ukraine, Russia be ready to get the fuck out of there. It's not fair. It wouldn't be fair no more. Come on. That's why America ain't putting their troops down there, because it's their war. And then if we get in it, man, y'all know that shit ain't no fair. If you throw some Marines out there, nigga, Russian troops ain't fucking with the Marines. I'm just saying, I don't care what you talking about, Putin. Your Russian troops ain't fucking with one Marine. Shit, one Marine gonna nigga out the way y'all fighting and y'all take the Marines and shit we got nowadays. Man, they killed 20 or 30 of y'all motherfuckers by themselves. Nigga, they'd be more vulnerable if you could send 1,000 Marines over there right now, nigga, and on solo missions to just attack Russian troops. Nigga, all of them on a solo mission to attract Russian troops. Nigga, they'll probably take out every fucking troop that you got. 1,000 Marines. Come on now. Take out 100,000 fucking troops. Nigga, they'll be taking out 1,000 because they're going to get the coordinates. Boom, they'll go 1,000 of them over there. Let me blow them up. This Marine over here, they'll go 10,000 of them over there. Boom, let me blow them up. You hear me? Marines going to get them locations. They're going to go in there, nigga. If they wanted to really send some Marines in there, nigga, America could shut Russia, make them run up out of Ukraine. It wouldn't be fair. Too many Russian soldiers would be down. Putin would be pissed off. He'd be ready to nuke. Because now some United States soldiers on the ground fighting for Ukraine. So now we about to use this. We about to nuke. Might be a nuclear war. So basically, nigga, shit, like, nigga, I'm like Trump, nigga. I just know I could end the war if I got in office. Nigga, it don't take no rocket science to end that war. Shit. What you mean it don't take no rocket science to win that war? What you mean to end the war? Man, as soon as I get in office, Russia won that war and that shit is over with. As soon as I became president, nigga, Russia, the war, they won the war, it's over with. Give Russia 1/4 of Ukraine and let all these other people or it's gonna be 1 million people die. Save 1 million lives by just giving Russia 1/4 of Ukraine. Push the border back 1/4 of Ukraine and nigga Russia, they cool. Just push the border back. They want the border pushed back. Push the border back a couple miles, nigga, and save millions of lives or keep on fighting. The only way to save millions of lives is push the border back, period. Push the border back, that's the only way to save millions of lives. Or keep on fighting. Shit, come on. The war is over with. What you think Trump gonna do? Trump gonna be like, man, he got God on his hands, so Trump gonna go in there like a Christian. Trump gonna go in there and do what he got to do and let Putin go ahead and win that war and save millions of Ukrainian lives instead of sit there and let them defend themselves and fight and soldiers keep on dying when they can just give motherfucking Russia what the fuck they want. Half of Ukraine. But they not gonna get half of Ukraine. I give you 1/4 of Ukraine. Nigga, I'm putting troops on the ground. Nigga, you did this because Biden was in office and you knew Biden was a weak candidate. You knew Biden wasn't gonna do nothing. He knew Biden wasn't gonna do nothing. But a president like, nigga, he wouldn't have done that shit Obama in office. He was waiting, nigga. He wanted to do that shit when Obama was in office. Nigga, you know how long Putin been in office and he been wanting to take Ukraine? He had to wait till Biden was in office so he can take Ukraine. That's why Trump like, he don't want Trump to get, because nigga, Trump ain't even really lightweight. Niggas pissed off at him because even though Trump ain't president no more, he feel like Putin is friend. Putin should be cool enough with him not to even try to do nothing like that, man. That's why I say Trump gonna become president again because he can get in there and stop the war. And like to save millions of lives, I think that's what he gonna do. And just shit, him being able to become president and millions of people dying, and nigga him becoming president Trump, and he's just gonna save millions of people's lives. Shit, he gonna go down as one of the greatest presidents in history in God's eyes, in the good people's eyes, in the Christians' eyes, in the man who believe in this right here. And you can hate that whatever, and that's Donald Trump, nigga. God's Trump, nigga. You can get mad all you want to. Shit. When people's light shine, you don't like it, man. Come on, all the stuff they did to him. I ain't never seen no president have to go through all of that shit, through that, man, through them tumbleweeds. It's shameful, man. For real, it just make America look shameful, man. And then they think fixing it by making him president, that ain't fixing it. Even making Trump president, that still don't take away the shame. You feel me? The shame in America, it still don't take away the shame of how our country how we've been betrayed by our own patriots, by our own anarchy, by our own colonizers, by our own builders, by our own system, by our own religion, America. Like going away from all of its roots. The foundation of America, everything that the country was built on, the whole system, you hear me, is moving away from its foundation. When you move away from a foundation and your morals and your standards and shit, nigga, a house divided falls. You hear me? You got Democrat and then Republican, them motherfuckers been divided all up and shit. Ain't none of them on two accords no more. Ain't no love inside of the political parties at all. Man, that shit gonna crumble. Our house divided will fall. That's why you got nigga White House down. Nigga, this shit is, we got an incompetent president. Me or you better president than Biden. We know that. Me or you, whoever watching right now, it is most possibly because the man is too old. We know he's too old to be trying to run a country, really. So we know the country is in autopilot right now. So he knew America was gonna be like in this autopilot with Biden in office, you know, and with America being in autopilot with Biden in office, that shit like a terrorist attack. Like, and then Russia went on and took Ukraine. See them 4 years Trump was in there? They must have been trying to do the same thing, but Trump ain't no puppet. So Putin couldn't do that shit. They needed a puppet in office so Putin could invade Ukraine, and then you get somebody back like in Trump in office, and then it's in Trump in office, and then what is it, y'all? You heard me? What is it when this motherfucker go invade Ukraine, and then you get a real ass motherfucker trying to stand up for the American people, and Ukraine is America. Ukraine, we love them like we love Americans. We love the fucking Ukrainians. So, nigga, what the fuck you think Trump gonna do when he get in office? Nigga, it's World War III. It ain't no World War III when we on fucking autopilot with Biden in office. You put Trump in there as World War III. You put me in there as motherfucking World War III. All this talk about World War III, yeah, when you get a real fucking president, and you goddamn right, we're gonna start the goddamn draft. They invaded Ukraine. Russia can't do that type of shit right there. Then China, y'all want to double team and get on each other's side or whatever, you hear me? Okay. That's why America should have been back in Japan. We should have became Japan's number one ally. Japan should be more just advanced as motherfucking America. But we want to hold back our allies like Japan and other countries. We want to hold them back. So now we need support from motherfuckers like Mexico if we was to really want to go to war. Nigga, ain't no Mexicans wanting to fight for America the way y'all sending them and doing them across the border. Shit, them supposed to be our allies. You going to war with America, you should be going to war with Mexico. Could you imagine that? That kind of power? See? We supposed to be building up our neighbors. Like, nigga, love their neighbor as themselves. So if you're a country, and whatever country that neighbors you supposed to love that as yourself. I don't see how motherfucking countries is going to war with neighboring countries. You don't see countries at war with America, at war with China from way over here, and Russia from over here. Yeah, we see Russia going to war with some shit it can bully on. America we said it's wrong because they, nigga, what if Russia would have said, nigga, I can't go in Iraq like that? You hear me? You see, they never fuck with North Korea. Nigga, that's another Vietnam motherfucking war. Nigga, you talking about South Korea? They ain't trying to go back in North Korea. They ain't trying to go in North Korea, nigga. They had enough in South Korea, the Vietnam War, nigga. Taiwan, nigga. Shit. You see, China, they trying to invade Taiwan, nigga. That's Vietnam. But America, we done it. And now we feel like we own Vietnam because we invaded Taiwan, Southeast Asia. You hear me? Come on, nigga, that's their land. Nigga, China own that shit over there, man. We can't tell them what to do with their own neighbors or whatever. Like, you know, shit, if they take control of their shit, then they can build it up. You hear me? If there was better allies and countries, neighboring countries came together with each other, each country would be solid. It ain't no country that should be surrounded next to America. That should be the next America. What you mean? If America's so great, Mexico should be hella great too. On my mom, it should be built up, nigga, on Jesus, on God. Because that's even going to make America great, because that's our fucking neighboring country, you hear me? Even though we got a border right there, we should want that country looking, oh, nigga, that's, come on, I won't touch down till I see Tijuana. Nigga, we should be trying to make them more of a superpower. Like, okay, America, because you right, if you try to attack American soil, you damn near, the border is right there, nigga, Mexico, so you attacking Mexico soil, nigga, and you a whole nother country, so we fight together. You hear me? And I'm just saying, with America and Mexico together, I don't think no other countries can fuck with that. Key saying, you hear me? I don't think no other countries can fuck with that. The world is so fucked up, man. There's people dying at America's borders all around the world. Like, let me in this bitch. I'm trying to get to America. That's how fucked up the world is. They only hope in the whole world. Like, I got a life. I'm trying to have a life. Nigga trying to get through America. Nigga, y'all put it at that. Killing them. Nigga, y'all ain't letting nobody come across that border. How many people y'all shoot that try to force their way across the border? They like, fuck it, I might as well die trying to cross the border because I'm going to die if I turn around. And them people you gotta kill. Like, you hear me? The motherfuckers that's trying to come across the border, nigga, all means necessary. Cause nigga, if I know I'm gonna die if I gotta turn around, nigga, I'm coming across the border, all means necessary. I'll shoot one of you motherfucking people at the border patrol motherfuckers. I'll come through there with an AR-15, nigga, if I was from Mexico. Like, y'all gonna let me through this bitch today. I'm gonna die anyway if I turn around, so I might as well come through her busting. Give y'all a taste of y'all own medicine. Shit. We be cutting the barbed wire gate right in front of you. Be like, don't cut that gate or what, nigga? That's what I'm saying. How many people get shot? How many people then died on that barbed wire that they don't never talk about? Nobody died on all that fucking barbed wire. Man cuts open and bleeds to death bleeding to death on the border of barbed wire. Real life shit. You hear me? Why that shit don't be on the news? Body was sitting there for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days before y'all moved his ass away from the border. That's why that shit ain't on the news, huh? Yeah, I know. I know. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. I'll be spending too much money on weed. Need to start saving my money, but I've been doing a little something, saving. I mean, shit'll start looking up real soon for me. I know that for a fact, so I ain't tripping. You know, blessings come in disguise. It take a minute to bounce back. You hear me? God, my mine coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find me a pretty ass woman or somebody or something. You know, blessings come to the sky. That's why I said y'all thinking a form of money. I'm talking about I might find me a woman, you know, that we can take care of each other, meet each other 50-50. I gotta quit thinking in my mind like it ain't no more real women out here. It's still real women out here. You just gotta get out and find them, you know what I'm saying? Can't be going to kiddie clubs and stuff like that. You know, probably gotta go to church. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never tried to find one in church. I'm gonna go to like I'm gonna do like coming to America. I'm gonna go find me one in church. Like, yeah. Go find me a female in church. Lisa. Go find me a Lisa. What's your name, girl? Lisa. The boy got real money. When I tell you the boy got clothes with his name on it, girl, the boy got real money. No. That's all we can do is get like a shirt or a brand or something with our name on it, a watch named after us. Maybe get a string of weed named after something that we came up with or something, but we can't get on no money, nigga. They don't. Obama became the first black president. They don't even want to put that nigga on no money. Like now, nigga, we quit putting presidents on money now, nigga. They had to make that established where it was no more presidents going on money when Obama got in office. That nigga would never get on a dollar bill. No, you won't never see that nigga on a real piece of nigga. Motherfuckers be talking, I got some real money with Obama on it. Nigga use a goddamn lie. They ain't putting no nigga on real money. That nigga can't get a penny, a coin with him on there. When they come with a coin with Obama on that bitch, nigga, we'll be dead and gone, nigga. It'll be our ancestors, nigga. We'll be ancestors, nigga, about time they put Obama on some money. If they ever put him on some money. The first black president on a $75 bill. Nigga, they got $75 bills in the future and shit. Hell yeah, they had to come out with that $75 bill, nigga. 25, a $50 bill, a $75 bill, and a $100 bill, nigga. The fuck you mean? How the fuck they gonna have the $20 bill? Okay, that's cool. But so you skipped all the way to the 50. Nigga, give us a $70 bill or give us a $75 bill, then a $100 bill. Nigga, come on now. It's 25, 50, 75, 100. Come on now. So give us another bill with Obama on there. A $75 bill with Obama on that bitch. Nigga, I bet you that'll jumpstart America's economy. You had niggas going back to becoming Gotti and shit like with the money. Nigga, we put Obama on a $75 bill, nigga, and see on that fixed economy. See how much the money go up. How much money become worth. Money gonna become worth some shit then. Man, they got the new $75 bills with Obama on that bitch for real. Niggas in the hood gonna go crazy. Am I lying? Man, say they only got a limited edition of them motherfuckers. Niggas might get killed over some of them motherfuckers when they first come out. Am I lying, y'all? They say in the first year it's only gonna be 10,000 of them processed. $75 bills with Obama on that. They only gonna process 1 million of them or so many of them. You hear me? Oh, niggas gonna be killing over them bitches. Keeping them like not even putting that shit in the bank. Thinking it's gonna be worth some money. That nigga ain't gonna be worth no money. If George Washington ain't worth no money, he was a president way before Obama, nigga. Nigga, they gonna come with the Obama to boost the crime rate, nigga, when they ain't got no more control over us, niggas, and they ain't got nothing else to pull out the hat. They ain't got no more rabbits out the hat to get niggas to kill each other. They gonna go put Obama on a $75 bill, nigga. It like a $75 bill, nigga. Shit, they can get a $3 bill. They gotta put. He's the first. They gotta put him on a $75 bill. All the niggas y'all killed. That'll be our 40 acres and a mule, bitch. Put Obama on a $75 bill, nigga, so I can start buying $75 bills, nigga. You got change for the $75 bill? Shit. Nigga, I need a 50 or 20 and a 5, nigga. New $75 bills or new $60 bills with Obama on it. Nigga said, no, we can't do that. Shout out to my niggas from the 60s, though, the niggas who I fucks with. They like, we likes that. $90 bill. Niggas like that, too. A $54 bill, nigga. The fuck y'all wrong? Put Obama on a $54 bill, nigga. They already got $50 bills. What they gonna get a $54 bill? I know, man. It don't make no sense. Well, get rid of the $50 bill and make it a shit. They can't come with no $54 bill. That wouldn't make sense. But a $75 bill makes sense, though, don't it? You got a $50 bill. You got a $100 bill. There was a $75 one. If you don't want to do that, do a $70 bill. I need 3 20s and a 10, nigga. Cash this shit in, nigga. Give me 13 fives, nigga. I need 13 fives, nigga. $65 bill, nigga. Come with something, nigga. Put a black man on some money. We deserve that. Dirty America. Dirty ass America. We on motherfucking goddamn autopilot with Biden's ass in office. Like, nigga, he can't run this goddamn country. Shit. He's a puppet. He's doing whatever they want to do, and they just doing whatever he get up there and say whatever the people tell him to say, and he can't even do it. He can't even say what they tell him to say. Oh, Biden, now you got to get up there and tell the people it's this right here. He fucked that up. Every single time he get up there, he fucks that up. Y'all, we just got to get up there and let him say whatever he's going to say. I mean, it don't even do no good y'all trying to train him when he get up there. He be trying to say what y'all want him to say, but that's what fuck him up. So y'all might as well, for him not to have no fuck up, just let him get up there and say some stupid shit, because we already know he going to get up there and say some stupid shit that don't make no sense. Some shit that was in the past, like we can tell he old and kind of got senile, and, you know, God got the utmost respect for my elders. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about, like, and I respect him. And nigga, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Biden. He's a great president. For him to be old as he is or whatever, like, nigga, and that's just like shameful for our country to allow him to be sitting up there having to try to run the whole country at an age like that. Like, nigga, that's cowardly, like a cowardly ass country to me, to have an old ass man sitting up there that can barely, I mean, it's good to try to keep him going or whatever, like, you know what I mean? But when we know he's not really the one behind running the country to keep Trump out the office, come on now. We've been running on autopilot for 4 years since Trump had to do a goddamn job for us to be running on autopilot for 4 goddamn years. I think he deserves a round of applause. Nigga, we've been running on autopilot for 4 goddamn years since Biden been in office, nigga. Shit, that's how good of a fucking Trump did, and he got hit with motherfucking and Trump got hit with motherfucking COVID-19. This man got hit with COVID-19. with a pandemic. He been faced with a fucking pandemic, nigga, and did so good as becoming president and fixed the economy and shit. Like he said, that America been able to run on auto fucking pilot. And like he said, there wouldn't be no inflation or nothing if just from the 4 years of what he fixed in America, if Biden didn't get in there and fuck up a whole bunch of shit. Like now he got to get back in there and untangle all and fix all the shit that he already had and the wall and shit he was building, start back where he left off. Like he can't even start back where he left off. He got to get back to where he left off and then go from there. You hear me? So he can never really accomplish much as he was supposed to accomplish as president regardless. I don't give a fuck if y'all give him 4 more years. He never really got to accomplish much as he could as president because y'all fucked him along the way. You hear me? He never got his full term. He had to get out of office when he was cheated, and then he get to come back. So shit, unless y'all give him 3 terms, that'll make it fair, really. Y'all cheated him the first term. Trump should be getting ready to leave office right now, and America be in a good position right now, nigga. We wouldn't even be in the middle of the wars and shit like that. Trump know how to mind his own business. If it ain't no war with America, then like nigga, if it's good cause, Trump gonna mind his own business. Come on, straight up, Putin. If I invade Ukraine, World War III, bitch. Okay, never mind, Trump. Biden getting off. Oh, I can invade Ukraine right now. Yeah. Let's hack the presidential election. Let's get Biden president. Let them know this shit hacked. How you get an old ass? I mean, God forgive me. How can you get somebody that had brain surgery already, like that's incompetent to run a country, that's barely making it itself, like could actually not make it, could pass away as president, like Trump was saying? Like, why would y'all do that? Like, in America, been on autopilot ever since then. Man, now that them people had to storm the Capitol and lose their lives, man, if y'all didn't cheat Trump out of his term, America is behind all. I'm like, Trump. That's why that man ain't in jail. Because it's not his fucking fault. Don't that wake you up? Out of everything Trump been through, every single thing he done been through, everything they saying about him bad, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Which, you know, to some people, it don't matter if Trump or Biden president, because in the end, ain't none of them gonna fix shit, really. Can't none of them fix the problems that Black America want them to fix. Ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna fix the America and Black problems that they want. Just like New Breed was saying, ain't none of you presidents gonna do that shit. If we don't do that shit ourselves, that shit ain't never gonna get did, nigga. We had our chance when Obama was in office and he didn't do that shit, so that shit is never gonna happen, nigga. We ain't gonna never get another Black president for 100 years, so nigga, that shit ain't never about to happen, especially in our lifetime, unless we do that shit ourselves. And we can look at our kids. Our kids ain't gonna do that shit. This other generation up under us, we need to guide it, cause they ain't. And then maybe one of them could do it. But if we don't do it, it ain't gonna happen. It said until this generation pass away, nigga, then my words won't pass away. Like, nigga, it was talking about this generation here. Half this generation then already passed away, but it said this generation, it still ain't all the way passed away. As long as I'm here, this generation ain't passed away. Because when it say generation, I mean, it's talking to me in the Bible. So, this words ain't, I mean, I take things for heed. I don't take God's word as a phony or a flaw or a trick or a scam. You hear me? Bill Carson. The devil never murdered nobody. Boy, you better get your ass up out of here. The devil murdered everybody. Shit. He want to drag you down to the hell with him, too. It wasn't no place plan for him in heaven or nothing no more. He tricked the snake, tricked them to eat from the Garden of Eden so, nigga, so sin can enter the world so it can be murder. What you mean? And then Cain and Abel murdered his brother. If they would have never ate from the garden, you think Cain and Abel wouldn't have murdered his brother? The devil knew that was going to happen. He couldn't wait for that to happen. He couldn't wait for him to get kicked out of the garden. He couldn't wait for that bitch to have children and have to birth children. I mean, God forgive me. Wait for her to have to go through pain and suffer to birth children. Man, the sweat, he's sitting back laughing now. You heard me? Oh, and then they just had kids, and the brothers killed each other. He's just sitting back there. Yeah. I did that by getting them to disobey God and eat from the garden, the tree of the garden of Eden. Laughing. I killed their ass. I got their ass up out of there. You heard me? Come on. He the one behind the real murders. He the master scam behind things. Talking about he ain't never murdered nobody. He brainwashed you there before. Shit. He knew it would never be murder if he can't get them to eat from the tree. That's why he wanted them to eat from the tree of good and knowledge and evil. It ain't gonna never be no murder. I want to see some goddamn murder. Some thieving, some stealing, some, you hear me? Some fucking. Shit, they naked and the guy, they ain't even touching each other. I want them to know they naked. I want them to cover up. I want them to feel the filth and guilt of being naked. I want them to cover up with fig trees. He knew they was going to cover up with fig trees when God come back in the garden because they disobeyed him. And then if you disobey him, now you can murder and kill and do. God said thou should not kill, all this stuff. You're going to do everything. You hear me? Cain killed Abel. Before the 10th commandments, didn't Cain kill Abel before the 10th commandments? Before thou shalt not steal, kill? See, it makes sense that he had to send Jesus because they was giving blood sacrifice offerings, and then he decided to send Jesus from the moment when he said, Abraham, I'm going to bless your seed. It's going to be many. And he told him not to even sacrifice Isaac. You hear me? I'm about to send Jesus. I'm about to send my only begotten son. You was going to give your son for me. I'm going to give my son for you. For your people. Abraham, because I'm going to see the Abraham, the seed of many, nigga. It says, so shall, see, you got the seeds. You got the devil's seed. It says, if we living in the last days, it says, so shall in the last days shall it be like in the days of Noah. And you had the Nephilim walking around. So you got them fallen angels and stuff walking around, and them demons, them sucker pusses and them and stuff running around now. They call them sucker pusses and all. You got these demons and stuff running around now. Sexual transmitted demons and all kind of things going around over here. Mm-hmm. I pray to God, shield the faith to keep me protected from any transmitted disease or any type of, demon or anything, man. Because sin came in the world through sexual immortality. Get thee behind me, Satan. I rebuke you. Yeah, I don't need the devil close to me. But the devil can get in anybody. So beware of those wolves in sheep clothing. Yeah, wolves in sheep clothing. You never judge a book by its cover. Everything and what is apparent. Like I'm in, but I'm outside the matrix though, because I believe in God. My faith, I heard God knocking on the inside. I know God in my heart. And I know a lot of people who be like they receive Jesus when they ask Jesus to come into their heart. Wherever you at, if you want to pray with me and you really want to believe, Jesus will come into your heart. Jesus will go to knocking. If you don't hear him knocking on the inside, he's not in your heart. For years, I asked Jesus to come into my heart, but I still felt empty inside, Like, how it feels to know that you received the Lord and you've been baptized, you've been living your whole life for Christ, but you just still feel empty inside. and you question yourself sometimes in your faith because you continue to do good and help people and try to uplift people no matter how people treat you and how fucked up the world may seem or whatever, you still try to do good even though you know that you don't fit in with the world because you don't agree with the evil and the sin and the things, and then your character is assassinated, your everything, your morals is violated, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it come down to like where you die for your respect, and then like I've been disrespected so much, like, you hear me? Why die for my respect? Motherfuckers don't even respect themselves, so you can't really disrespect me. So I look at the disrespect that motherfuckers disrespected me when I'm willing to help you and not hurt you. Nigga, I look at it like you disrespected yourself. You hear me? That's why I say, touch not my anointing. That's why I say that in the Bible. You hear me? So, like, and I just leave everything in God's hands. So that's dangerous. You hear me? That's why I stay away from people, like, nigga, because that's dangerous. And when you leave everything in God's hands, and then somebody doing evil towards you, or trying to do witchcraft, or somebody violating you, or ain't got no good for you. So I ain't worried about the people who don't know me and just don't click with me or don't have nothing to get to me, or just, you know what I'm saying? When you see my light, why you can't absorb my energy like you do everybody else's, because I'm a vessel for the God. You hear me? And you got a demon in you. You hear me? So, of course, you ain't going to be able to get my energy like anybody. Ain't nobody going to be able to get my energy. Ain't nobody going to be able to take me. The part of you don't like me is the demon. Nigga, that's the only part of you that don't like me. I could try to sit here and fake it, but you sitting at her looking, listening to me, sit here and act like I'm evil, and you listen to me like this nigga act like he in that sinful life. So, like, nigga, but, like, you see the light shining so bright, and because I'm trying to fake it because I see your demon too. You hear me? And you in the darkness, you hear me? And shit, ain't no way I can pull you over here in the light, you hear me? And I see that shit, you hear me? So I just rid myself from the darkness, and I stay away from dark figures, and I don't let them attach themselves, because like, nigga, dark figures detach themselves, then I just become a shadow of death, or like a walking ticking time bomb zombie. They devil got me where he want me at. Like, nigga, somebody might die today, and I might do it. I might wake up tomorrow and not remember. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that for real. Nigga be like, man, you did this, you done that. Huh? What? I gotta move away from her. I don't remember none of that shit. I'm a good person. I love people. For real. I try to help people. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say like I ain't never have a dark side. Like, I might have, back in the days, I might have been shit, a sinner, like just living evil and just not know, just did the same shit other people that I see do now that I'm talking about, like niggas just empty, and I used to be the same way. Maybe that's why I talk about it, you hear me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I almost was led back down that road, and you know, it took some tough upside the head or something to make them nigga wake up and be like, man, you don't want to really go back down that path, really, like, you know what I mean? And not even that, like, you faking like that path, like, don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Why be somewhere where you gotta fake to fit in? You hear me? Why hang around motherfuckers that you gotta fake to be like them, to fake to fit in? I'm not gonna be no faker. So shit, it's best me not to even hang around motherfuckers. If I gotta fake to fit in, I gotta be myself. And then if I ain't being myself, if motherfuckers don't like that, then shit, it ain't no use to hanging around you. Cause I'ma always be myself. I'm not gonna portray to be something that I'm not. I realized, like, I had been around people where I'm portraying to be something that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So a motherfucker just learned. A motherfucker more humble. I'm more stable-minded. I'm more peaceful. I'm more outgoing. I'm more walking away from the bullshit. I'm more not less troublesome. I'm more guided. You know what I'm saying? I'm more positioned. I'm more fruits of the spirit. I'm more holy ammunition. I'm more of a child of God. I'm more light shining. I'm more not too divine, but created for his prime purpose to be worried about somebody else's circumstance, trying to pull somebody else down. I'm gonna try to lift you up. I don't care who you is. Like, I don't care whatever you done to somebody or what your past. I'm not here to judge your past. I'm not here to try to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find real love. Like, where is the real love? You hear me? Somebody that ain't gonna turn away from you when shit get hard, or you know, when life hit the hardest or worstest, y'all can figure it out together. You hear me? Because that's what the devil don't want you to do, is figure it out together. Because even if y'all separate and one figure it out on his own, like, I don't think y'all couldn't have figured out together, really. The other person never got a chance. And that's what they want you to do. They want to divide, they want to conquer, they want to separate until they kill that. And then that's when they let that go. Let you go. They let go of helping you once they kill that help that you have. Cause they know they're gonna kill that unconditional love that's in that man's heart for his children, really. You know, the government, the system, by giving everything to the woman. Shit. Like, that is the evilest shit I ever seen in my life, is what you could try to tell somebody with their kids. You hear me? Like, a man, you hear me? Because God created man first. So, fuck what you said. I mean, God, a woman, but with a man. Like, that's even the most evilest shit, because it said we the head, not the tail. And you're going to try to tell him what he can do with his little boys or his girls. Like, nigga, please. While I'm looking over there, man, I'm looking at the Holy Ghost. I'm looking at the, hey, boy, you better, hey. You know what I knew. Man, it's a judgment play. You're gonna get what you receive. Like, all the negative energy that you put out and want to harm people, and that anger and that hate and that really not even none of that. To not bowing on your knees, knowing Jesus died on the cross for your sins, and he gave his only begotten son, and not even understanding the love that he gave for us, and you repenting and saying, God, forgive me. And I mean that right now, Lord, please forgive me for everything I know, not what I do. And just always repenting and asking God to forgive me, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me, Lord, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me for everything. Forgive me when I'm not asking you to forgive me. Like, if you don't just repent and acknowledge God, some people never ask God to forgive them. They just live their life like, I ain't asking for forgiveness. You hear me? It's some people that feel like they ain't gonna never ask for. I'm not asking for forgiveness. Now, when I changed my life, if I was gonna change my life and give my life to God, I ask for forgiveness. It ain't about just changing your life, giving it your life to God. It's about asking for forgiveness regardless, because He forgive us sevenfold. So if you out there sinning and you know you ain't supposed to be living your life right, why not ask God for forgiveness though? If you got people out there sinning, living their life evil, corrupt, no, they not living their life right, and they still won't ask God for forgiveness. You hear me? So I want to get a hand clap to the motherfuckers that's out there doing drugs, smoking, doing whatever they do, living their life up or whatever, but they still asking God for forgiveness. Like, man, I know I partied last night, Lord God. I woke up. Thank you for letting me wake up today. You know what I'm saying? Please forgive me for doing that, for defiling my temple all the time and the things that I'm doing. But you know everything I'm going to do before I do it, Lord. Please just forgive me. I'm just asking you to forgive me, man, for today and everything that I'm going to go through today. Like, why people don't just ask God to forgive us? I'm a sinner, so why not? You hear me? You got the people that's halfway living their life right, and the people that's out there, they're sinning and they, smoking a blunt across the street from the church, but man, they asking God to forgive them. And at the same time, they looking up, they like, man, I know you see what I'm doing. Somebody else going past, looking at them, looking like, look at them niggas right there doing drugs right in front of the church, man. You sitting over there judging them. When they sitting over there while they doing the drugs, they sitting up there looking up to God like, man, God, you made today, you knew everything I was going to do before I was going to do it today. That's not, and that's not making an excuse for what I'm doing right now. But God know everything you're going to do before you do it. So, like, man, that's some of the worstest thing we can do is judge. Want to know why? Because that's what he did What you think about my servant Moses? That's what the devil did, wanted to judge mankind. Oh, surely if you take this, you know what I'm saying? Even with Jesus, like, that's what man did to Jesus. Not, I can't even say the devil, I gotta say man did to Jesus. They judged him even though he was doing all the good and he had all these people around him and he was marveled. Man, that's what made the government what you would call in these days the government, just like our government nowadays. They judged him and was like crucifying. We're gonna just make a short story. Like, we ain't gonna get all in the details. Y'all know what happened to Jesus. Crucifying. You hear me? When he was healing people, he was the doctor, he was doing everything. You hear me? Doing it for free. Like, they didn't understand that he had too much power. I'm the king, man. They worship, they following him. Like, he's in, who is this Jesus character? He's surely gonna bow. I mean, you know, Jesus wasn't about to bow to nobody, so crucify him. This world is evil, man. Y'all don't see how evil the world is, how it's built on evil. And if we don't come together as people, it's the system. It was the system then, and it's the system now. Because it says, so shall it be like in the days of Noah. So you see wars and rumors of wars. You see all the shit that's in the Bible. God prepared us for this system. You know what I'm saying? And it said about his chosen ones. I'm one of God's chosen ones. You hear me? And I'm sorry to tell you this, and I can break it to you. Man, they got some thing called Neuralink where they putting chips inside of people's brains. Man, these people praising Elon Musk as the Antichrist. Man, I said that today in line. I was like, man, Elon Musk is the Antichrist in front of a whole bunch of people. This girl, she was like, I love Elon Musk. As soon as I said that, I ain't knocking him. And she had a Tesla too. She was driving a Tesla, pretty white girl. She was driving the first series too, like the old Tesla, like the first one they ever came with, the $20,000 one. Car didn't cost nothing but like $20,000, but she had that motherfucker. She said it cost her like $150 to charge her shit, probably by like weekly. So nigga, and you know, you probably gonna spend weekly. You probably gonna spend that on gas or more. I don't know if you're gonna spend it on gas or more. It's taking $150 to charge it weekly, so I think you probably spend that. That's how much do y'all spend on y'all tanks on weekly? I think more. You know, spend double it. So it is. I said, yeah, you're gonna spend double that. You're gonna spend like 300 weekly. How much money do it takes you to get back and forth to work weekly? In a Tesla, it takes this girl $150. She can drive it weekly. She back and forth to work the whole week. That's all she's spending to charge her Tesla, $150. Does it take you more gas money than that to get back and forth to work during the week? Some of y'all like, hell no, nigga. I'll be siphoning gas. Nigga, that don't count, nigga. I'm saying if you really do work and you really do, you know, go to work a 9 to 5 and you got to spend gas money to get to work, how much money do it take you to get back and forth to work a week in them 7-day periods? Because it's only costing her $150 in her Tesla. I wonder how much it costs the average person. I'm independent, you know. I got my own job. This is my job right here, so shit. I don't gotta drive back and forth to work. So shit. Hey, I don't know. I know how much it used to cost when I had to go back and forth to work, and I think it cost me more than that. I don't think it got no cheaper. But it's according how far you gotta ride to work too. Some of y'all catching the bus to work. Come on now, nigga. It don't count if you catching the bus to work. It don't cost me nothing to get to work. You driving on a bitch's gas money. Nigga, we ain't talking about you niggas, you hear me? You niggas doing gas runs, swiping fake credit cards and shit to get back and forth to work. We ain't talking about you niggas neither. We ain't talking about you niggas. This nigga, you think you pulling up paying for the gas, but it's the company gas. You spending $120 every time you fill up the van.